Good morning, family. Pastor Willingham here. How many of you know that God is waiting for you to ask? God is waiting for you to ask. You know, there are some things that you need in your life that God is just waiting for you to ask for. And you have been thinking about them. You've worried about them many other times, and you haven't asked God for the things that you need. I'm looking here at Matthew, the 6th chapter, verses 5 through 8, that read, "When thou prayest, thou shalt not be as hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." And so, number one, God is saying here that we don't pray to be seen of men. You know, we don't pray for the adulation of people. We don't pray for the attention of people, because when we do, what he's saying here is that if what you want is just the attention of people, then that will be your reward. When you are just an attention-seeking person and you get attention, then that will be your reward if that's what you're seeking. But he says here further, but when you pray, enter into thy closet, and when thou hast shut the door, pray to thy Father in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. And so, when there is something that you need from God, you need to be able to go privately to God. There's nothing wrong with asking other people to pray for you. There's nothing wrong with other people interceding for you. But when you really have a real deep need from God, you need to go to God in private. The matter, more than anything, is between you and God. And when you talk to God in secret, when you trust God, then God will reward you openly. God will reward you openly. People will see the evidence of what God is doing in your life, what the relationship you have with God in private will show itself openly in public. And he goes on to say that when you pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard by much speaking. And so you're not informing God of anything. You're not informing God of anything. And so to enter into vain repetitions in prayer, you're not informing God of anything, and it doesn't make the case more powerful the more you say it. Be not therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask. And so God already knows, number one, God already knows what you need before you ask. But the asking is what opens the blessing. The acknowledgement that God already has a solution for you is what opens the blessing. And so, ask if there's something you need, and be careful, because there's a difference between what you want and what you need. Be sure that what you're asking God for is a need and not a want, because the scripture here again says that God knows the things you have need of. The things you have need of. God knows your needs, not necessarily your wants. God knows your needs before you ask, and God is just waiting for you to ask. And so, all those things you have on your heart that you need, all those things that you worried and have been concerned about today, go in private, close the door, and ask God for what you need because God is waiting for you to ask. Have a great day, and God bless you, and I'll talk to you soon.